I just want to confirm if you are able to hear my audio. Do text on the chat box and let me know if you are able to hear me. Do respond if you are able to hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Thank you, Sophia, for confirming that. And I'm sharing currently my screen, and do let me know if you are able to hear to view my screen. Also, thank you, Piki, for confirming that you are able to hear me. And now, without any further ado, we will be resuming with our meeting. I just request that for all the new participants who are going to be joining us, just let them know that they should keep their mics muted so that they do not disturb us as we proceed with today's meeting. So, if anyone is making any noise, just request that they keep their mics muted so that we do not keep on hearing background noise. And wish to welcome all of you guys, and thank you for joining tonight's meeting. This is going to be a very brief meeting, just a meeting which I'll be mainly reviewing the letters that I sent through and also tackling any Q&As that you guys may have as questions that seek any clarity so that we get ready to getting back to business this coming week. And we're going to be hosting this type of meetings every Sunday, Tuesdays, and every Thursday. So we're going to be having these similar meetings 3 times weekly so that we can be able to help get everybody understanding what exactly are we working on and what exactly are we dealing with on this company and what are the plans that we have for this coming year, and how can you be able to use the opportunities that we've set so that you can be able to benefit yourself. So now, as you can see, the theme of my talk for this evening, it is saying getting back to business. I think that is like the most important thing that we need to do, and I think that you guys are ready to get back to business, because as much as we have started this year, I know a lot of people have started this year very well. On my end, I've started it very bumpy, but I cannot sit and say I'm not going to be getting back to what's most important. And so I'm going to be getting into this company so that it can help grow our company. So Eight Social, for those who may not know who we are and what we do, Eight Social is a South African private technology company which is building international technology solutions. We building from e-commerce websites, apps, and so much more. So we've had both private and live events the previous year, and we are now 1 year. 2 weeks ago, we're celebrating 1 year as Eight Social, which was very exciting for me to note that this journey has been going on for a year. There's a lot of people that we've impacted in the past year, and there's been a lot of experiences that we've also shared, a lot of highs and also a few lows that we have gone through as an organization. So it really excites me to note that we have traveled 1 full year and we're still here, we're still standing, and we are moving very strong. And definitely, this is going to be a very exciting year for us because we've got a lot of exciting news and exciting developments that we are going to be sharing this year of 2024. And just ensure that you don't miss our meeting on Tuesday, because that's where we're going to be reviewing all of those things on Tuesday. So now this is a company that pays out dividends quarterly. So for those who may not know what a dividends, basically when you are a shareholder of a company and the company performs well in a particular quarter, then you will stand a chance to share the profits that the company will be declaring to be shared to its members. So I'll explain further what and how are we going to be tackling the dividend payouts that we're going to be paying out this year. And dividends, for as long as you remain a shareholder of a company, you earn these every quarter for a lifetime. And if you are to pass on, your dividends will be continued to be paid through to your spouse or to your children. That's a very exciting thing. And what we are building and the new vision and the new focus that we have as a company, as a technology company, is mainly that technology companies are companies of the future, and these are the companies which will outlast a lot of other companies. So now we are playful, we are verified, and we are monetized. That's the kind of platform and apps that we're going to be developing and launching this year. So it's exciting to see how far we are going to be going as a company this year. So we're not going to be talking about too many things. We're just going to be reviewing four things. First of which, we're going to be quickly reviewing the letters that I shared with you on Friday so that everybody understands the contents of them. And if you've got any questions and answers, we can be able to settle these here via Zoom so that there's great clarity with what needs to be. Hence, I'd also explained that we won't be responding to WhatsApp messages because, as it stands, we've got over 4,000 WhatsApp texts that we will not be able to manually respond to each and every one of them. So now we're going to be utilizing these Zoom meetings to tackle any questions that any member or shareholder might be having, and also we're going to be utilizing the office landline to respond to any queries, questions that any member or shareholder might be having. And we'll also be visiting our two new and improved sites of Eyethu Social as well as Social. And I will also be reviewing the milestones that we are having as a company this year. So now, with that being said, let us quickly go through and review the letters that I shared with you on Friday. I'm not going to be reading each and every line on the letters, but what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be reviewing the contents of what was speaking about. So, on this letter, touched mainly on the new developments, on the new updates, and also on the new changes that we're going to be focusing on this year of 2024. Now, the main business that we were on as A2 Social, we were working as a company that was based on about six different industries, which were very broad. And some of these included property, also logistics, cattle. We also were focusing into trading that also included capital trading pools. We also were looking into your cryptocurrency pools. We also were looking into farmings, that being your farming pools, and also other things that we're focusing on. These were e-commerce, and also lastly app development. So now, with all of these things, as a new company, the main thing that we were facing a great challenge of was that we are understaffed, and now, in order for us to be able to grow the team to be able to run all of these different industries, it means that we'll need to employ more people, and the company at this stage cannot afford to pay more people than what we are actually paying. And all the people that are currently employed in the business are also currently not being paid by the business, but I'm paying them directly from my own finances. And we are also not in a position to be paying more employees in order to cover these six different industries. So now, what we've then done is, with all the people who were part of, for example, our property projects, they will continue to benefit in our property projects for as long as they live, because the properties that we have are permanent, and rental income is also permanent. And also, with everyone who has participated in all our cattle farming businesses. So if you've bought yourself any of our cows, so you will continue to also benefit from the cattle that you own. You will continue to own those cows permanently. And everyone as well who has been a part of the e-commerce shops. So if you did partake into buying an e-commerce shop or buying any bulk stock orders, you will also continue to benefit from those for as long as you live. Now, the only industries that we felt we needed to discontinue on with the on that second point, bullet point, which will be the crypto farms, the NFT farms, the perishable farms, and the trading pools. All of these we are discontinuing with them because they have a lot of admin to them, because it's not just the deposit and withdrawals that members do, but there's also the behind the scenes that has to deal with the funding and the linking of these accounts to our robotic service, and also ensuring that these are paid on time whenever they are due, and also looking into having people monitor this 24/7. So the admin and the human admin around this element, for now we cannot be able to handle this, and hence we took a decision to cancel all these with immediate effect, and to ensure that everybody who was part of these programs will be refunded their original capital within the next 90 days from the date that this letter was written, which was last week Friday. And we'll have, obviously, from the team people who will be dealing with this, so that we ensure that they are dealt with and refunded well in time. So that is one of the most important things that had to start with from the letter. So now the second thing, from my left. I think I'm moving a bit too fast. Now, they're on page 2, looking on the updates. We were looking into the programs which are going to be continuing. I've explained all the others, but specifically on that point, we said that everybody who was getting paid quarterly earnings from our bulk stock orders will continue to earn these profit shares until their terms run out. So now, all those who had missed any bulk stock order payouts like last quarter, towards the end of the year, will now be added a new quarter this year, until, and then they'll be paid until all their payouts are fully paid out for them with new dates this year. So on Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be showcasing to you guys on how you will be able to gain access to your back offices, so that you can be able to see when your new payout dates will be, and so that you can also be able to update your banking details on your back offices, so that you've got your updated banking details, so that there are no delays whenever comes your date for your payout. So these ones will continue without any delays this year. So for those who may not know, what are these bulk stock order payouts that are being paid to members? Maybe those who may have joined us late last year. So as a company, we run e-commerce shops. We do sell things online. We do have our own platforms where we are selling goods and services, and we also do sell on Takealot and also on Amazon. And then the profits that we make every quarter, we share with members who are part of these specific bulk stock orders. So now, how the bulk stock orders work? For example, let's say you purchase a bulk stock order for 2,500 rands or for 10,000 rands, and then now every quarter you receive a 30% profit share, which was paid directly to your bank account. So we will be showing you guys the shops that we are working on, and how these work on the other presentations, as we are going to be meeting every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, so that you are able to fully see how this works. And we've paid out a lot of money. I'll be showcasing you the figures exactly as to how much money we've paid out to members. And these numbers are above 1 million rents that we've paid through just last year alone. So it's a lot of money that we've paid through as a profit share to members last year, specifically on these e-commerce uh, bulk orders. So we are going to continue with this, because these have said to be very steady and profitable for both the business and also our members and shareholders. Now, another thing that is being adjusted there on the communication channels, we are looking no longer going to be using the WhatsApp group as I've indicated on Friday. And the main reason why we are moving away from using the WhatsApp group is because on the WhatsApp group, the privacy information of people is being shared. Anyone can access anyone's number, and that means that anyone can be able to recruit or take people's contacts from our group, contact them, and be able to share whatever information or whatever other projects that they wish to share with them. And now, with the new privacy laws from the POPI Act, POPI Act now is gonna be is now looking into everyone who's running a WhatsApp group. And if there is such an occurrence, we as a company, we will also remain liable for anything that might happen to anyone's contact details that we may be having in the group. So if someone steals the database and they use it for whatever, it also puts us as a company in jeopardy with the POPI Act. So the POPI Act basically it deals with the Privacy Act and information that deals to protect your private information as a social media user. And we also are obliged to ensure that we protect everyone's information. Now, the best tool that we've adopted to use a WhatsApp channel. And moving forward, we will only use the WhatsApp channel and no longer the WhatsApp group. So do ensure that you're part of the WhatsApp channel, and also you share the link to whoever your downliners are so that they join the WhatsApp channel, because we will no longer be communicating with the WhatsApp group. Now, another important thing that you need to note from this is the number that we are using. Now, our new office number that we are using is this 012-9400-622 number. So do ensure that you save this number, because we're going to be calling almost everyone in the organization within the next few days, weeks, and months. So when we call and you don't pick up, chances are they may not call you back, because there's a lot of people that the office admin will have to start communicating with starting from this coming week. So don't ignore this number thinking that Kima Shonisa and people want to collect debts and whatever. It's Eyethu Social's number. So do save this number. And if you would like to also get assistance with anything, I urge you to contact our office on this number, 012-9400-622. Monday to Friday, this number is operational from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then on Saturday, it's operational 9 to 1. On Sundays, it's off. So this is the only way you can have your questions answered. So if you've got any pressing question that is not covered on this letter, then you need any assistance, just ensure that you call this number starting from tomorrow. You will be able to get someone from the office to assist you with any form of question that you may be seeking. Now, the next thing that we also did touch on is the usages of the back office. So we've been using a back office access when we started Eyethu Social, and we are bringing this back because on your back office, you are able to monitor all your past, present, and also future transactions. So if you've ever bought anything from the organization, all your purchase details will be kept on your back office. And also, if you bought shares from the organization, all your shares details will directly be on your back office. If you want to edit or amend your banking details, you do that directly from your back office. If you've got any questions you'd like to engage the company on, you can also be able to have those comments set around your back office. So anything and everything relating to you adjusting your personal details, you can be able to update this from your back office. So this will help us to not have too many WhatsApp texts, because in the past you'll find people will be texting and asking, when will I be getting my share certificate, or when will my payout date be? All of these informations will now appear directly on your back office. So if you've got any outstanding payout, you'll see exactly when will your new payout date will be, and also you'll be able to see your share certificate details on your back office. So now with this, it also means that anyone who do not have a share certificate will no longer need to have a share certificate emailed through to them as proof of purchase of the shares that they own. Everybody will have access to their shares details directly on the back office. So you don't need to text or call the office asking about you don't have a share certificate, because all your details of any shares or any transactions that you purchase with the organizations will be made available directly on your back office. So now all the new purchases will have an instant access to this back office. But if you already have a service that you bought last year, what will now happen is we will be demonstrating to you this coming Tuesday and Thursday as to how you can be able to now register anew or afresh for the back office. So if you don't have access to a back office on our website, we'll show you how to register for it. So if you miss the Zoom meetings, then it means you'll not be able to have priority from the creation of this back office, and this also means that you may delay, your access to either when we declare shares. If you've not updated your back office and you don't have your share certificate, it might delay you from getting your share payout. Or if you've got any outstanding payments, just ensure that all that information is updated on your back office so that we can have this connected to the finance office so that you can be paid timelessly on time. And so that on that back office point, Zoom meetings, as I've explained, we're going to be having these Zoom meetings every Tuesday and Thursdays at 7 and every Sunday from 6. We're not going to be having long Zoom meetings. These are only going to be an hour long. So I don't like keeping people too long on meetings. So just ensure that you attend the meetings on time, because if you come and attend at 7 o'clock, we will be done. And also, I understand that we stay in South Africa, and in South Africa, we've got load sheddings. So it might happen that some people have got load shedding, they might not be able to join Zoom meetings. So we will record these Zoom meetings and we will be uploading them on our YouTube channel so that you can be able to revisit them if it happens that you miss any of them. So most of our communication starting from this week moving forward is going to be shared via YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. So we're going to be creating a lot of content explaining the work that we do, how far are we with our projects, and also so that you can be able to understand the opportunities that the company has in store for you this year. And also, once this information is kept online, it's permanent, and it's easy for you to be able to share it and also to keep it for any future usage. So that's very exciting. So you will not see too much communication on text on WhatsApp on our channel, but mainly you're gonna be getting links on our channel, pushing you to go watch these videos on YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook. And that's the direction that we are taking as a company so that we can keep you more updated and you understand exactly the opportunities that we are having as a company. So the next point that it touches on the Eyethu social shares listing, which is also one of the most important points that will cover even on upcoming Zoom meetings. Now, we had planned to list the Eyethu Social IPO shares at the GSE this coming June. I've undergone the GSE training for listing. As a company, we've got in our pre-accreditation for the listing. Now, one of the prerequisites that we needed to have achieved as a company to list on the GSE main board is that we needed to have made 15 million profit last year, and of which we were not anywhere close to making a 15 million rands profit as a company. And our profit margins were below a million rands for last year. And we will have clear profit margins once our accountants are done doing our books for this year, which will be after the 28th of February. Our accountants will tell us exactly how our last year financial year was looking like. And now the second point that we as a organization were in agreement of was that we needed to at least reach 50,000 members before we can do the listing this year. And of which we only have got about 1,000 members, and that puts us to 49,000 members short. And this is something that we need to focus on as a milestone. I did indicate to you guys to say last year my main focus was on building our apps, building business relationships that we needed. And the agreement was that shareholders and members were going to help build the numbers as per our meetings that we were having. So now all the leaders, shareholders, and members that had promised this did nothing to grow the organization, and hence the organization has just about 1,000 members thus far. So, as through the letter that I shared with you guys in December last year, I did indicate that the company will now be using paid advertisements to grow the business to new audiences, and of which, yes, we can still be able to reach this 50,000 members around about September. And if it does happen that around September we do reach this number, we will then revisit our listing. Now, with the listing at the JSE, we've got a listing on the main board and we've got a listing on the alt exchange. So the alt exchange is the one that we can look into first doing a primary listing on. And this year, if we can be able to make a profit of 15 million rands and more, then we will be able to, within the next 2 years, list on the main board at the JSE. If we still do see that as an important thing to do as a company, I'll be showing you guys different approaches that we can look into as a company so that we can ensure that we go with the best approach. Now, currently, do note that we will pause this listing for June up until we do reach the 50,000 members. And now, moving on to the new point is the fact that we will no longer be offering any new pre-IPO shares. So we will not be selling any new pre-IPO shares because we'll not be listing these this year. So I also did indicate even last year to say do buy as many shares as you can, because there's going to come a point whereby you can't buy new shares, and the only thing that you can use is and the dividend payouts from the shares that you already own. So now, for anyone who bought shares from Eyethu Social last year, do note that this year you are in a very good position because you're going to start earning dividends. So the dividend payouts will be declared this coming March, which is next month on the 28th of March. And then we'll use the next 30 days to pay these dividend payouts to all the shareholders. So now the shares that will be paid this quarter, it's the shareholders who bought their pre-IPO shares January to March last year. Then those will be earning their dividend payouts on the 28th of April. So dividend payout, the dividend shares will be declared on the 28th of March and will be paid by the 28th of April. Now, everyone who bought shares between March last year to June last year will be earning their dividend share payout on the 28th of July. And everyone who bought their shares in July, August, and September last year will be earning their dividend shares in October, not later than the 28th of October. And those that bought between September, October, November, December will have their dividends being paid in December, which will be on the 17th of December this year. So anyone who bought their shares January, February, March last year will enjoy the dividends that are going to be declared on the 28th of March, on the 28th of June, on the 28th of September, and also on the 8th of December. Now, these are very much exciting news, and there's a lot of big fish that wants to come in on board and own our shares because this is huge. This is game changing to have a company that pays out dividends and that declares and pays out dividends every quarter. So I've been speaking with a couple of businesses which wants to own a slice of our company. Now, this also still puts new people who wish to still own new shares of our company. You'll still be in a position to buy new shares of Eyethu Social, but it will no longer be pre-IPO shares, but it will be Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D shares, as well as classic shares, as well as also the Zonke shares. So now these are explained mainly on our site. We will be quickly checking these on our site once we are done with this slideshow. So again, our Eyethu Social website has been rebranded. We'll be having a look at it just shortly. And now let us quickly look into our site for those that may have not yet visited our new website. This is our new website, very beautiful website that our team has been working on. It is the Eyethu Social website. Do take a minute, go through the site, look into the site, look at how you can be able to buy shares, and then also log into your back office and things like that. Now, we are a technology company, and hence you will see that our site has got a bit of a tech feel, and we'll continue on improving on the site and adding new features to the front end and the back end of the website. So that more and more people can be able to access the functionality of the site. If you ever forget our number, you'll always see it on our website and be able to call it directly. Our office line on the site, it's there. And also now, if you would like to ever present this business opportunity to any of your friends, the best approach to do so is to go to our website and share the presentation using our website. Now, if you'd like to buy any of our new shares category, as I was explaining, that we are now having Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D type of shares, you'll be able to do so by clicking on this button. If you are already a shareholder, if you've bought shares like starting from January 2024, then you'll be able to log in from here. Then all those who bought shares last year, from January last year until December last year, will be showing you as from Tuesday and Thursday how you can be able to gain access to your back office, because we need to backtrack and back create your back office and then also redeploy all the data for your purchases to your back office. So we'll be demonstrating on how you can be able to gain access to all your data on your back office this coming week on Tuesday and Thursday. So now this is a very simple, straightforward website for everything that you need in a company. It shows you exactly where to go. If you're looking into becoming a member, if you're not yet a member of Eyethu Social, you can click under memberships, be able to purchase a membership. And then once you're a member, you are now able to come to shares so that you can see the different shares options or packages that you can buy and then be able to become a shareholder. And then if you'd like to see the different types of projects that we have as a company, you click on the projects. And then if you love Eyethu Social and you'd like to actually build the company, then you can click on affiliate portal, register to become an affiliate member, and then you use your link you share on WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, on YouTube to actually recruit and build new business partnerships. And then so that every single time someone purchases any of our shares or projects, you are able to earn a referral commission from that. Now, if you click on the membership there on the side, it will then take you to where you are able to sign up and buy membership. So the membership this year, 2024, moving forward, we're going to be working on a yearly membership subscription fee. which is a subscription fee of 250 rands. So anyone who's new, who's not part of Eyethu Social, who would like to join Eyethu Social, will first have to buy this 250 rands membership fee. And once they have, now they'll then be able to participate on our different projects. So they can then be able to buy our shares. If you want to buy shares, then you can click there on shares, and then you will be able to see the different shares categories. So now we've got Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D shares. So you can't buy any of these shares if you've not yet bought the membership. And then now, every membership for those who are, network marketers, and you've got people under you, ensure that you are registered under our affiliate portal first, and your people are buying using your affiliate link. So you let you click here and ensure that you are registered, you've got access to your back office, and then you share your link using your affiliate portal link, so that when people buy our shares, immediately you can get paid your referral commission for all the shares that you will be selling. Now we've got the Class A shares. The Class A shares, these are now going to be done differently this year. From Class A to Class C, we're no longer going to be buying shares once, like what you normally people would do last year. You'd buy shares for maybe 1,000 rand, and then that's it. You get your share certificate. Now we are looking for 1,000 new shareholders who are going to partner with us as we are building this company, so that we can be able to have sustainable growth this year. We are looking for members who can be able to commit for 12 months to say, I am a person who loves this company, and I'm going to be contributing a particular commitment or contribution. For example, on Class A, 500 rands. Every single month, you're going to be contributing 500 rands for 12 months. Now, once you've contributed for your first 3 months, let's say you start contributing from March next month, March, April, and May. When we declare dividends in June, you will be paid your dividend payouts on your 3 months. And then you'll continue paying your monthly subscription and then fees up until you complete your 12 months cycle. And then once you've completed your 12-month cycle, you don't have to contribute any monthly contributions moving forward. So you're just going to continue earning monthly dividends for as long as you live, every quarter, whenever we declare these dividends. Now, we came with this option because there are people who can't afford to buy like bulk all orders of shares once off. So now at least you are now able to buy bit by bit by bit by bit a number of shares every single month for 12 months. And now, speaking with some of the leaders, they also requested that we add a class which will have contributions that starts from as little as 150 rands and 250 rands. Then now we will be adding those tomorrow, and on Tuesday in our meeting, you will be able to see those classes added as well, so that you can also be able to adopt a monthly payment of 150 or 250, and then you do that every single month for 12 months. Every quarter, you will be able to get paid your dividends. Now, I will also open time for you guys to ask me questions before we end this meeting. So just do bear with me. Just write down your questions, and I'll give you a chance to ask them once I'm done with the presentation. Now, we've got a different projects that we have as Kotla, as Eyethu Social, and one of them, which is very exciting, it's our social media technology company called Kotla Social. Now, Kotla Social, it's a social media app that is owned by Eyethu Social. So if you are an Eyethu Social shareholder, already you are a shareholder who owns a share of Kotla Social, because Kotla Social, it is a baby company that's owned by Eyethu Social. in a similar way or fashion where you'll get a company called Meta, which owns Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Now you will have our company called A2 Social, which now owns this app, which is our first app that we are deploying this year, which is Clockla Social. Now, Clockla Social is one of the apps that we will deploy this year, and there's more apps which are very exciting apps that we're gonna be deploying this year, which will be owned by A2 Social. Now, it means as a shareholder, you will have access to the growth of all these different social media companies and apps that we're going to be deploying this year. So you'll just be enjoying your dividend payouts every quarter, and these will be paid out to you every quarter for as long as you live, and once you are gone, for as long as your kids live, and for as long as our companies continue running, being in business. So, Procla Social, you can read through around this project. But now, Clockla Social, just in a nutshell, it is an instant social, it's an instant messaging app, which is now similar to what you'll see with WhatsApp and also with your Telegram. So it is an app whereby you are able to communicate instantly to anyone online. So now, if you've got friends and families that you'd like to test or have a video call with, you are now going to be able to do that using our Cloud Class Social app. It's a very beautiful high tech app. And as you see, it comes with seamless connectivity whereby you are able to share voice notes, GIFs, similar as how you communicate on Telegram and WhatsApp. You'll be able to do video calls and also voice calls. And also, we'll be having a beautiful, user interfaces whereby, it's a modern design and modern feel type of look. So now, we've put in the best innovation when we're creating this app. So you will see once we start demonstrating these to you in our future meetings on how beautiful our app looks like. You are able to do everything that you are currently are able to do in our competing apps, which is Telegram and WhatsApp. And so we will be deploying this app this year. So now the deployment of our Copper Social app, we would have loved to do it now in March, on the 28th of March. That is the initial date that we had to deploy this app. Now, the one thing that we have not yet met from our members was the growing of our platform, because we had requested that at least we need about 10,000 signups for Clockla Social before we can be able to deploy it on the Google Play Store and Android and iOS store. So now, for as long as we've got about, I think it's 749 members that we've got currently, we are still less than 10% of the number that we need. So now, what we're going to be doing as a company, we're going to be utilizing a lot of ads so that we can get pre signups, so that we can push this to at least go to about 5,000 as soon as possible. And once we reach a 10,000 user markup, then we will be able to deploy the app directly to the Android and iOS stores. So now, the main thing that we are requesting as A2 Social to you as members is to share this app that we are going to be deploying this year with everyone on your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Start talking about our app so that we can start getting more and more and more people signing up to use this app. Now, once we've done that, then we'll be able to immediately deploy it to the Play Store. And once we've done that, it's going to be something that is very exciting. I see Asia is asking, is this being recorded? That means you joined late, leader. We did explain to say that this meeting is indeed being recorded. So you will be able to get the recording of it, because we understand not everyone is able to join on time with load sheddings and with very bad weather. Today there's a very strong rain in most places around the country. So when you are a shareholder of A2 Social, you are a shareholder that owns A2 Social and all its other companies that it will ever own, and all of its other projects that it will ever work with. But if you'd like to become a shareholder for Coca Social alone, you can be able to buy shares and become a Coca Social shareholder. So Coca Social shareholders will only own shares and benefit from the dividends from shares that are being the dividends that are being declared by Coca. So now if you are an A2 Social shareholder, you'll only benefit from H social dividends that are being declared by H social. But if you're a shareholder of both of these, you'll then enjoy two different streams of dividends that are going to be paid out to you. We'll demonstrate this much more clearly during the week so that you understand it, so that there's no confusion to it. And again, if you are already a shareholder of A2 Social, it means that you already own Total Social. So I want you to fully understand that. You already own Total Social, but if you'd like to benefit directly from the performance of Total Social as an app alone, then you'll have to become a shareholder of Total Social. Total Social, as I said, this is an international app that we're going to be launching that's going to be competing directly with WhatsApp and also with Telegram. So it's gonna be very huge. It's very big, and I'm gonna share with you why this app is gonna do very well, more than any of the apps that we're gonna be launching later on this year, these coming weeks. So when you are a shareholder of A2 Social, when we launch the next app, the shareholders of Toka will not benefit from those dividends. But when you are a shareholder of H Social, you'll benefit from all the dividend payouts that are going to be declared moving forward. You're most welcome, leader. So now I will showcase this to you, leaders. The more we have these meetings, just ensure that you keep on attending our meetings. You don't miss these meetings. So then we've got the section of affiliate portal. So now once you are an affiliate member, you'll be able to use your email and password, and then you log in to the back office, of which we'll look at this back office and how it looks like and how it works this coming week on Tuesday and Thursday. So do ensure that you don't miss those meetings where we are going to be looking at your back office for affiliates, but it works similar to any other back office that you may have seen before. You get your affiliate link that you can share with your potential downliners, and when they click and they purchase shares or any of our services, then you'll be paid your referral commission depending on what they bought. Then there's a different referral commission, which could be 10%, 20%, or 30%, depending on whatever service that they may have bought into. Now, quickly touching into a very important project, which is a project that we've spent a lot of time working on. This is something very beautiful. And to all those who have trusted A2 as a company, I want to say to you guys, thank you for believing in what we can achieve as South Africans. Our app is ready for deployment, and our project is ready to go out into the marketplace. And so for now, for this project to become a success, we need you and all your people that you know to sign up on it. So I need you guys to share this Social link on your WhatsApp status and social media platforms so that we can see this number go up the next time we revisit this next week. So this number will refresh every week. So we'll be able to see at the beginning of new week, where are we with the new signups. And the failure or the success of our app will be based on how many people we can drive into signing up for our app, and also the amount of share percentage in dividends that we're going to earn, it's directly going to come from the amount of numbers of people that are going to sign up for our app. It's a very simple sign up process. If you have not yet signed up, I urge you to do so right now. Just quickly click on callclub.social. And then when you get here, you quickly click on sign up. And then once you've signed up, it will just ask, basic information from you, your name, your surname, date of birth, city, your ethnic group, your email address, phone number, and where did you hear from us? How did you hear about this app? And then you put your WhatsApp, you register, boom, you're done. And then whenever you would have registered, you can then come back and easily log in. When you log in, what you will see on your back office, it's basically going to be the details of the same details that you've captured. So if you'd like to edit any of the details that you submit to us, you can still be able to come back and edit these in future. So then you can come back and click on your edit profile or sign in, and then you are able to quickly edit your profile at any point of time, so that once we then reach our set number, we're only looking for 10,000 users, guys. We can still be able to reach 10,000 users within the next 60 to 90 days. Then once we reach that, we just deploy our app. And then if you'd like to become a shareholder, you quickly click where it says become a shareholder, and then it will be able to take you to where you can be able to purchase your shares. And then once you've bought your shares, you just wait for the dividend payout. Now, the shares are going to be different, as I've explained before. We've got Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D shares. Now, these classes of shares, basically, when you purchase this, you're committing that every month for the next 12 months, you will contribute 500 rands on a set day. It could be on the last day of the month or the mid month. And then you will contribute 500 rands for 12 months. And every quarter, you will enjoy a dividend payout up until the end of the year and up until for as long as you live. So now, if it happens that you do purchase Class A shares and you buy you forward your contribution, let's say March, April, and in May you don't forward your contribution, you only contribute for 2 months. You will not be liable. You'll not be eligible when it comes to our June dividend payouts, because you need a minimum of 3 months contribution in order for you to be able to qualify for the dividend payout in June. And now, the same as with Class B, it will be 1,000 rand every month for 12 months, which will be in total 12K at the end of the 12 months period. And then every quarter, whenever we declare dividend payouts, you will then earn a dividend payout based on the number of months you would have contributed at that end of time. And then there are people who have got a lot of finances or capital who would like to contribute once. If you say you want to contribute once off, then that's where you'll fall on the Class D shareholders. So anyone with 100K and above, then there will be the Class D shareholders. And then once you sign up on this one, you pay once and you are immediately qualified to start earning Are you able to hear me? because I think I was muted for a couple of minutes. And then, okay, see now that I'm unmute, I hope that you're able to hear what I was saying, explaining these are different classes of dividend payouts. So now I will also be re-explaining this on Tuesday. All right. So I will re-explain this on Tuesday because I'm not too sure how much you would have missed out of this. Now, if you are, for example, an MLM leader, do note that every single month you will earn a referral commission payout. So now the referral commission payout that you'll be earning, it's a 10% every single month. So if you have someone who becomes a Class B shareholder, they contribute 1,000 rand in February, then you will be able to earn 10% in February. You will be able to benefit that 10% in February, and as well as we continue in March, in April, in May, it will be the same thing. So I'm getting feedback that my screen was not also showing. I think we had a network breakdown because there's like literally very bad weather where I am currently tonight. But now I think we are back. So for all our leaders, now you will be earning a monthly commission every single time all your downliners are contributing their monthly contributions on the different classes. So these will be paid directly to your back office, and now you will be able to request a withdrawal, which will then be paid through to you within 3 days from whenever the funds are available on your back office. So at least now you will no longer need to get new recruits every single week, every single month to earn commission. So if you've got 10 people, each contributing 1,000 rand every single month, there will be like you will be having about 10,000 rand under your pool, which means from those 10 people, you will be earning 1,000 rand every single month as residual income coming through from the company to your back office. Then you'll withdraw this and it will be paid directly to your bank account within 3 days. So we'll be able to demonstrate this on our future meetings because I can't explain every single point on this one meeting. But I just wanted to highlight a bit some of these things so that you guys see where we are, and then we will be able to demonstrate this further. And other things, okay, this is the point that I was just explaining now to say if you wish to earn a monthly residual income from your downliners, you will be able to be paid a commission every single month for as long as your downliners continue to pay their monthly contribution towards ES. Whenever they buy these shares, then you will be able to be paid monthly commission from their monthly contributions. And then now, when it comes to those who bought shares last year, I'll repeat every shareholder who bought shares last year, if you bought your shares from January to March last year, you will be earning your dividend payout share when it becomes declared on the 28th of March. 28th of March, we will be declaring a dividend payout. Then on 28th April, monies will be transferred to all the shareholders who had bought their shares Jan to March last year. If you bought your shares April to June last year, your dividend payout will be declared on 28 June, and then you will be paid your dividend share payout to your bank account on 28 July. And if you would have bought your shares from July, September, July, August, September, your dividends will be declared in 28 September and you will be paid by 28 October and up until the end of December. But those who bought their shares January to March last year will be enjoying dividend payouts now in March and in June and in September and in December. And these are going to be quarterly dividend payout for as long as you live. So now you don't necessarily need to buy new shares. If you already own the shares from last year and you're comfortable and happy with the amount of money you spent last year buying shares, you can continue just enjoying the dividends that are going to be paid out to you every quarter for as long as you live. And when you die, these will be transferred through to your kids and whoever that you nominate to earn from your dividend payouts. Now, what we were talking about last year is no longer a dream, but it is a reality. And we'll start earning from all the efforts that we were working towards last year, this year. So I will be pausing here on the meeting that I wanted us to quickly speak about. I see it's 7:04, and I wanted us to finish by 7 o'clock. So on my end, I'm done with the letters. The only last part that I want us to quickly look into, and then I will open to questions from leaders, and then from there it will be the end of the session. It's just last two parts, then we will be done. I want us to review the 80 social milestones for 2024. These are the things that we need to work towards. This is the vision board for our organization, or these are the goals that we are looking at for this year. So it's the calendar timeline of our activities. Now, the first point, we are going to declare 80 social dividends on 28 March, 28 June, 28 September, and 8 December. Very important dates, very special dates that we're going to be, declaring what will be dividends to all those who are already shareholders. Then the payout of these dividends that are going to be declared, if on the first quarter you are going to be eligible for the dividend payout that was going to be declared on the dividends on 28 March. 28 March will be paid on the 28 April. The dividends that are going to be declared on the 28 June will be paid on the 28 July. Then 28 September will be paid through 28 October. Then the 8th of December will be paid out on 17th December. These are important dates that you need to understand so that you don't get anything confused. Now, secondly, do ensure that your back office, as we're going to be demonstrating this week, it's up to date with proper banking details so that you get paid to a right account and there are no delays whenever we are paying these dividend payouts. And then the third point, we want to reach 10,000 pre-download users for Xoxa Social by 28 May. So I'm inviting all leaders to work tirelessly to reach this target, because if we can get at least 10,000 instant downloads when we launch our app, then this can make us a lot of money as the organization. And when we make a lot of money, it means we can get to enjoy even bigger dividend payouts. So we are going to be deploying a lot of advertising and marketing tools. You will start seeing a lot of ads from Xoxa Social on your social media. And just know that we are just busy pushing our company so that we can reach this 10,000. And then we're also planning to attract about 100,000 new Xoxa social app downloads by end of this year. So if come December we are seeing 100,000 new downloads, guys, I want to tell you we would have made a lot of money, and we're going to enjoy quite good dividend payouts come December. And this is the target that we have. I believe we can even do more. Strategically, we can reach 1 million downloads by December, or at least 500,000 downloads by December. The commitment will obviously come from those who are part of this project. How excited are you guys, and how willing are you to speak about your company and your business? And what I like about this project that we have, just to share very short backstory on this. Currently, America and South Africa are not in good speaking terms because South Africa is supporting Palestine over the Palestine-Israel war, and America is supporting Israel over the Palestine-Israel war. So now America has threatened to pull out all of their companies from South African consumers. So these companies include the likes of your Netflix. Netflix has said that they are going to be pulling out their business from South Africa. We're looking at Amazon. They've indicated that they will be pulling out their business from South Africa, and also McDonald's, and amongst other companies which will be in line to be pulled out from us as South African users. It is WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Very big blow that might happen this year. So our app is just ready for what could become a very big pull in numbers. If people no longer have WhatsApp, they no longer have Facebook, Instagram now, and YouTube, who are they gonna come to? This is our app. Okla Social will be ready to become an app that blows up. So immediately, if that is to happen even next week or the following week, it means that we need to deploy immediately. And I'm hoping by the time that happens, we would have already deployed, because we can instantaneously reach over 1 million downloads in 1 week if WhatsApp says we're no longer offering our services to South Africans. So I want you guys to see, moving forward, even if it doesn't happen this year, that we need to have our own social media solutions as South Africans, because America can decide any day to say YouTube is no longer going to be there. Facebook is no longer going to be there, or WhatsApp is no longer going to be there. And when we have these apps launched and ready on the app stores, they can easily blow up from that. So I want us not to stop, building this, because it can get bigger and bigger and better. So the next milestone, we're looking into attracting at least 1,000 new classes of A to D shareholders for both Eyethu Social and also Okla Social. What does that mean? It means that we will not be taking more than 1,000 new shareholders. When we reach 1,000 shareholders, we will close down the opportunity for people to become shareholders, and no one else will be able to access our company moving forward, because now we are getting into a profit zone. So we don't want to be sharing too much profit with too many people. So we will only be accepting only 1,000 new shareholders this year on A2 Social, and only 1,000 new shareholders for Kotla Social, and then we will lock and not be offering new shares, so that we can still be able to enjoy more and more money as we now getting into profit share season. So we are planning to also raise about 20 million rands this year as a company, because we've got a lot of projects that we're working on, which are going to be game changing apps that we're going to be launching this year. So the 20 million rands is essential for us to raise, so that we can be able to pay for the marketing and also be able to employ more youth. So if you're between the ages of 18 to 35 years, you stand quite a good chance to be employed by our organization this year. You can work from our headquarters office or remotely from wherever you are, depending on what the posts that are going to be available. So we'll be employing a lot of people this year as we grow as a company. And from the 20 million that we will be raising this year, we are obviously looking into, over the next 5 years, growing this business to over 100 million a year type of business. So these are very big goals. I cannot be able to achieve these alone, but I believe that together as shareholders and members of this organization, we can be able to build it to become an international competing company that competes with all the big tech giants around the world. And I'll be showcasing to you this coming week how much money WhatsApp, Telegram makes every single year, so that you can see how much money we can be able to be in a position to also earn as this company. So if you haven't bought your shares, this is your time to grab your shares at Prokla Social. If you are not yet a shareholder at Prokla Social, do ensure that you become a shareholder of that platform today. And also, if you are not yet a shareholder of A2 Social, you have got the last chance to do so on the 1,000 spots that are left. Every week we will be showcasing how many spots that are left, and every single day they're gonna keep on going down up until we've got no more spots that we can offer to you members. Now, that is all that I wanted to share with you members and shareholders today. I'm gonna open quickly to you to ask questions to any of you who may have questions. And if there are no other questions, then we will be meeting again this coming Tuesday from 7 to 8, just for an hour, so that we can look deeper into how our business works, the back offices, and the financial projections of our competitors and our projections as a company. Thank you for tuning in and for listening. You are free to go if you do not have any questions, but if you've got questions, you're more than welcome to stay, and we will be able to respond to any of the questions that you guys may be having. So you can either ask a question by unmuting your mic, ask a question and mute it once you're done, or you can text and then we'll be able to respond to it. Thank you, leader, for a powerful meeting from Precious. You're most welcome, team. Any questions? I'll be reading your questions here if there are any questions. Okay, I'm not getting any indication of questions from leaders, but I want to appreciate your time for joining through. Let us meet again on Tuesday. We will share the Zoom meeting details. And again, we were recording this meeting. We'll also be able to share the link to the recording of this specific meeting so that you can be able to share it with your downlines or to listen to it if you're unable to hear me clearly. Thank you for joining. Let us meet again on Tuesday. Okay, I see there's a question. Can I register now or wait for Tuesday? Definitely, you can register now, and the office will get in touch with you tomorrow. Yes. Monthless, you can register now, and then we will be in touch with you tomorrow. And as I did indicate, the office landline will be open tomorrow. So you can start calling to get assistance with whatever that you may need. Thank you for tuning in, leaders. Let us meet again on Tuesday. Remain blessed.